Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Strong and Stable. I'm Casey, and for today's class, all you're going to need is a resistance band. If you don't have a resistance band, you can do everything that we're going to be doing today, just with the movements of your arms. And ideally, you'll have a seat nearby. But we'll start seated here today. So let's just start by taking a few deep breaths in. Exhale. Deep breath in. And exhale. One more time. Breathe in. And exhale. All right. So for today's class, we're going to start a little bit differently. We are going to start with a hula dance. So we'll learn the movements, go through it a couple of times, and then at the end of class, I will test us all on how much we remember of the dance. So this dance is called Hawaiian Rainbows. So to start, we start with both arms on the right side. We start here. And the first movement goes Hawaiian Rainbows. Second movement, ball the hands, make fists with the hands. White clouds go by. Good. You spread your colors and then across the sky. Very nice. Back to Hawaiian Rainbows. It seems to me you've reached the mountains, down to the sea. And that is it. Let's try it a couple more times. Hawaiian rainbows. White clouds roll by. You spread your colors across the sky. Hawaiian rainbows. It seems to me you reach the mountains, down to the sea. Good. Let's try that one more time. If you would like to, you can sing the words to the song. Hawaiian rainbows, white clouds roll by. You spread your colors across the sky. Hawaiian rainbows. It seems to me you reach the mountains, down to the sea. All right. So remember what you can of that, and we'll try it again at the end of our practice today. So we'll do a couple more warm-ups for the lower body, and then we'll get into our strength training and balance work today. We'll come into a heel-toe rock. So we'll be coming back to this movement a little bit later, but for right now, let's find that movement in the ankle joint. And then rock side to side on the ankles, lifting the inside of the foot, then the outside. Small movement that our ankles can do here. And make sure this feels okay for you. So only move through what feels all right for you. Good. Now bring the feet all the way together, and we'll heel toe. The knees as wide as they'll go, and back together. Heel toe wide, and together. One more time, heel toe, out wide. Heel toe, back together. And we'll bend and straighten on the right side. Straighten that right leg, point the toe and draw that circle with your toe for 3, 2, and relax. Left side, bend and straighten the left knee. Straighten that foot, leg, point the toe, and draw that circle for 3, 2, one, and relax. Very nice. All right, let's come into a little strengthening work here. Grab your resistance band. We're going to bring that resistance band around the right toes, right here. Try and get that band flat across the bottom of your foot. It's going to stick a little bit better. You want it sort of on the ball of your foot. Holding that band with one or both hands, we're going to find a calf raise. So lifting that foot up off the floor, point and flex the toes. We're strengthening the lower leg here, the calf muscles, which really help with our push off as we walk, or if we have to reach something on that top shelf. And relax that foot, bring the heel down to the ground. Right hand comes back to right chair. So right here by your seat. If you have an armrest, you can bring it up to your armrest. And then using as much of just the foot as we can, we're going to point the right toes in and out. Good. This is strengthening the ankle joint. So we're trying to keep this movement as much as we can in just the foot. You might notice the leg moves, that's okay. And go ahead and relax. We're gonna take that band and we're gonna do a little upper back strengthening here. So I'm gonna be doing this with one hand, but if you would like to, you can use both hands. Do what feels right for you. So with the right hand, choke up on that band. If you choose one hand, we're going to pull the elbow and the shoulder back. So shoulder pulls back, elbow back, and release. Good. Keep doing that if that feels good. Otherwise, both arms are going to find a row. Again, pulling the shoulders back, pulling the elbows back. Do what feels right for you here. Exhale as you pull, inhale to release. Now being mindful of your wrist here. You want that wrist to stay straight. So the wrist is going to want to curl downward. Here, try and keep it as straight as you can. And go ahead. Relax that arm or arms. Widen the band. So take that band in both hands, widen it. Step the left toes in to meet the right. So both feet in the band here. And then you'll cross that band in front of your shins. And for this one, I like to bring the weight onto my heels. If you'd like to, you can keep the feet flat, whatever feels good for you. We're going to strengthen the opposite, so the outside of the foot here. You're going to take the toes, push them away from each other and together. Strengthening the ankle joint, which is so important for our balance and to help us move through the world. Good. 2 more wherever you are. And relax the feet. Uncross that band in front of you. And we're going to take the right foot out, so just the left toes are in. Trying to get that band on the ball of the left foot. Whatever you can do. And we're going to find that calf raise on the left side. So finding that point and flex of the left toes. Strengthening the lower leg. So important for walking and moving through the world. One more. And relax. We're going to take that band, left hand to left seat, or if you have an armrest, you can bring it up to the armrest. Left toes, start out straight. You have a nice angle here of your band, so it goes from the left side of your seat down to the left toes, almost at a slight diagonal here. Left toes point in and release. Foot choke up. So we're gonna come back into that row on the left side. If you prefer it, you can use both hands here. One side of your band in each hand. You choose. Tall in your spine, check in with your abdominal muscles. We're gonna pull the elbow back, pull the shoulder back, nice and tall, and release. Elbow and shoulder, and release. Exhale as you pull, inhale to release. Good, breathe, keeping that shoulder down away from your ears. So if you find it creeping up, push it down away from your ear. And relax, release that band. And we're gonna find some glute work here. So take that band, we're gonna bring it underneath the thighs and cross it over the top of the thighs. If you aren't already, slide forward on your seat so you can get more range of motion in your hips. We're gonna come here and have that band in both hands. Now the more tension you have on that band, the more tension it's going to bring into your glutes as we do this movement. So find the amount of tension that feels appropriate for you today. And we're going to take our knees, push our knees away from each other, and then roll onto the outside of the feet. Good, and back to center. Very nice. Push the knees away, roll to the outside of the feet, and center. Push away and roll, back to center. Push away and center. One more like this. And center. Relax the legs for a moment. Find a tap of the toes. So here we're strengthening the shin, the muscles on the shin. Pull the toes up. Hold them up for 3, 2, and relax. Very nice. Finding that band again, nice and tight around the knees. We're going to change up our movement here just slightly. We're going to push the knees away and hold for 1, 2, release. Good. Push away and hold. Come to the outside of the feet. Release. Push away and release. Push away, release. One more here. Pushing away and release. Very nice. Relax the legs for a moment. One more time. Tap the toes. A little bit quicker this time. And hold the toes up for 3, 2, and relax the toes. One more time, bringing it back to the glutes. We are going to change up our tempo. We're going to go out for 1, in for 3. Here's what it looks like. Out on 1, 3, 2, 1. Good. 1, 3, 2, 1. There's 1, 3, 2, 1. 2 more. 1, 3, 2, 1. Last one. 3, 2, 1. And release the band. Tap the toes the last time here. Alternate toe taps. And hold both toes up towards the ceiling for 3, 2, 1, and release everything. Take that band out from the knees. And we're going to bring it back to the back side. We're going to find ourselves a chest press here. So for this movement, you can have the band on the outside of the shoulder, or I like it underneath my armpit. Do what feels good for you. And staying tall in your spine. We're going to find that nice exhale as you push forward. Inhale, release. So here we're working the chest muscles as well as the tricep. Back of the arm is a little bit of an accessory muscle group. Good. Thinking about tall in your spine here. And relax for a moment. We're going to change up that tempo. We're going to go out on 1, In for 3, 2, 1. Good. There's 1, 3, 2, 1. Good. 3, 2, 1. 2 more like that. 3, 2, 1. Last one. 3, 2, 1. Let's reverse our tempo. We're going to go out on 3, in on 1. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and 1. 3, 2, 1. Bring it back. 3, 2, 1, and back. 3, 2, 1. One more. 3, 2, 1, and recover. Release that band. Take a deep breath and exhale. All right, so we just worked the chest. We're going to work the opposing muscle group, the upper back muscles, one more time here with one of my personal favorite movements, the archer. So we're going to take that right hand is going to have the band. So right now our band is representing the stick part of a bow. And then the left hand is going to be representing the string and the arrow. Very nice. All right, so right hand forward, left hand back. With the left arm, that elbow can be high if that feels good for your shoulder. If it feels better to have that shoulder lowered or by your side, do that. They both work for me. We're going to find an exhale, pull back with the left arm and release. Good. Good. Pause for a moment. We're going to change that movement up just slightly. We're going to do a little 2-second hold as we pull back. So right hand forward, right arm stays straight. Left arm, pull back and hold for 2, 1, and release. 2, 1, release. Good. 2, 1, release. 2 more. 2, 1, release. Last one. And release. Very nice. Let those arms recover for a moment. And then we're going to take the left hand forward. So now our left hand represents the hand holding our bow. Right hand is going to grab that string and arrow of our bow. We're going to take the right hand elbow high or down by your side. Check in with yourself. What's going to feel good for you? Pull back. Just finding a nice smooth movement here, adjusting tension as you need to in your band to get what feels good for you. Good. Pause for a moment. We're going to change up our tempo. Left arm straight. We're going to pull back and hold for 2, 1, release. Good. 2, 1, release. 2, 1, release. 2, 1, release. Last one right here. Pull back for 2, 1, and release. Very nice. Roll those shoulders back and down. Give them a little recovery here. And we're going to work one more muscle of the upper body before we move into a little bit of balance work, okay? So, we'll take right hand to the heart. We're going to work our triceps here, back of the arm. These are our pushing muscles, so when we have to push a door open, push, what do you got to push? Someone away from you, hopefully not. Those muscles are doing that work. Right hand to heart, left hand, you're choking up on that band 6 to 8 inches away from the right hand. Tall in your spine. Exhale, push left down and away. Come back up. One more like this, then we're changing it up. Relax. We're going to change up our tempo down on 1. In for 3, 2, 1. Good. There's 1, 3, 2, 1. 2 more. 3, 2, 1. Last one like that. 3, 2, 1. We're changing it up again. Down for 3, 2, 1. Back up. 3, 2, 1. Up on 1. 3, 2, 1. Up on 1. 3, 2, 1. up on one, last one. 3, 2, 1, bring it up. Switch hands. We're gonna take left hand to heart this time. Right hand is gonna find 6 to 8 inches apart from your left hand. We're gonna push the right hand down and away, working the triceps, the back of the upper arm. Good, we're changing up the tempo now. Push down for 1, in for 3, 2, 1. Good, here's 1, 3, 2, 1. 1, 3, 2, 1. Last one, 3, 2, 1. Let's reverse that. Down for 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. 3, 2, 1. And up. 2 more. And up. 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. All right, let's give our band a rest. Give our arms a rest. We are going to work a little bit of balance here. So if you would prefer to stay seated during this section, I will provide you options. We're going to start with a little bit of single leg balance. So we are going to start with a march. So if you choose to come into a standing position, come on up to the side of your seat or behind it, or maybe you have a countertop you're holding on to, whatever you would like. We're here, we're finding our march. So again, you can be holding on, you can be hovering, or if you're sitting down, find your seated march. Good. All right, wherever you are, if you're standing, you're gonna bring all your weight onto the left foot. Balancing on the left, finding a vertical target. Stay there. If you're seated, you're gonna be finding a nice straight leg. Working the quads here. Wherever you are, stay there for 3, 2, 1. Find your march one more time. Sorry, not one more time, but again. And find that single leg balance or that straight leg on the right leg. So right leg, finding that balance, using your support system as much as you need, or that right leg is straight out in front of you if you're seated. Find a vertical target, something not moving to look at. All right, back to your march. Good. Left side, single leg balance. Thinking about pushing your body up out of the ground, pushing into all sides of your feet to stabilize here. Use your support system and find your march. Good, last time, right leg. Balancing on that right leg or right leg straight out in front of you. Pushing into the floor on the right side. Coming tall, tall, tall. And relax. Very nice. Shake the legs out if you need to. All right, up next we're going to find a little bit of tandem practice with some fun movements added in. So for your tandem, you have a few options. You have your classic full tandem where your feet are in a straight line right here, heels and toes touching. This is the most challenging version. It's nice, but it's not required. If you would like to, you can open up your tandem here just slightly. So your feet are still a little more narrow than they would normally be, but you have a little bit of support outside of that full tandem. You can be here, or you could open up that tandem really wide, so the one foot is a lot further in front than the other. Choose your option. They're all good for me. If you're seated, you're also practicing that tandem right here. All right, so we will start with left foot in front wherever you are. If you're standing, please have a support system nearby. You're going to want it just in case. Here in our tandem, I want you to find, if you're standing, your belly button sitting somewhere in between your feet. right, so somewhere in between your feet, so you're not all the way back or all the way forward. Find your tandem. And you have one hand available here. All right, if you feel comfortable, you can add one hula arm or both here. Adding a little dynamic movement to our tandem. It's going to throw off our balance a little bit. Good, and relax. Wherever you are, switch your feet. So if you're seated, left foot's coming in front now. If you're standing, same idea, or right foot's in front now. You're going to bring belly button into where your feet meet, or right in the middle, wherever the middle point is between your feet. And then you have an option here. You can add a hula arm or two. Adding a little dynamic stability here. Stay tall. Keep your eye on a vertical target, something not moving in front of you. Good, and relax. All right, one more time, wherever you are, right foot in front in your tandem. Belly button comes to sit in between your feet where they meet. Seated or standing here, you can have one hula arm, or you can add both right here. Good. And relax. Last time, left foot in front or right foot in front. Find your tandem. Check in with your belly button. Is it in between your feet? And then another option, hula arms, one or both. Very nice. Come back forward. If you aren't seated, come back into your seat. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. All right. Before we get into our hula dance that we learned at the beginning of today's session, we have an option for up to 10 sit-to-stands. So up to 10 means anywhere from 0 to 10. If you would prefer to not stand today, you can have a march, you can come into a march, or you can just take this time for some recovery. That's always an option. But otherwise, we'll come into a little sit-to-stand. Your challenge for your sit-to-stands today, in addition to doing them, is naming things from Hawaii. So we'll start Luau, lei, hula, volcanoes, and rainforest, hibiscus, waterfalls, coconuts, palm trees. Let's find one more. How about humpback whales? Bring it down. All right, very nice. Catch your breath if you need it. We are going to come into our last thing for today. We're going to find our hula dance. So we'll see what we can remember. We'll go through it a couple times. It's okay if you forgot, just follow along. We are going to start with Hawaiian rainbows. Hawaiian rainbows. White clouds roll by. You spread your colors across the sky. Hawaiian rainbows. It seems to me you reach the mountains down to the sea. One more time. Hawaiian rainbows. White clouds roll by. You spread your colors across the sky. Hawaiian rainbows. It seems to me you reach the mountains down to the sea. All right, how much of that did you remember? I came close to forgetting a few parts. All right, let's find a little bit more of a cool down here, a couple of stretches. Take a nice breath in, grow tall in your spine. Find a long exhale, sink into your seat. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, sink down. Very nice. Let's take our right hand, bring it behind our back. Let your left ear fall towards your left shoulder, and you can look down towards the floor. Go ahead and switch sides. Left hand back behind you. Right ear to right shoulder, and look down towards the floor. Very nice. Slide forward on your seat. Bring right leg out in front. Try and bring that leg as straight as you can. And pull your toes up towards your nose. Take a breath in to grow tall. Find an exhale to fold forward, reaching down towards your toes, finding a stretch down the back side of your leg. And release. Switch sides. Left leg out in front. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, reaching down forward towards your toes. And come tall. Very nice. Sit back in your seat, bring palms to heart center. Smile. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, rain those fingertips down. Let the arms hang by your side. Let's go ahead and I invite you to close your eyes, and we'll settle in for 3 deep breaths. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Find a long exhale out through the mouth. Deep breath in through the nose. And find that long exhale. One more time. Inhale, breathe deep. Exhale, let everything go. Find your normal breath. Thank you so much for spending your time here with me today, and enjoy the rest of your afternoon. See you soon.